أهم هو أنك انتقلت من لباس الراب الذي هو الراب الأمريكي، عندما نشاهد لباس مفضوح، لباس غير طبيعي بين قوسين، إلى ارتداء الحجاب. ما شاء الله. كيف كان هذا التحول؟ ماذا تشعرين وأنت ترتدين الحجاب؟ في السابق كنت ترتدين ملابس باهظة الثمن، ونحن متأكدين من أن مغنيي الراب يرتدون ملابس باهظة الثمن. اليوم أنت ترتدين هذا الحجاب الجميل والرائع. كيف كان التحول وماذا تشعرين وأنت ترتدين الحجاب؟
So I started wearing hijab when I first became Muslim the first day, just because I wanted to be a good Muslim and please Allah. But to be honest, I didn't like wearing hijab. It's very uncomfortable. You know, it made my hair fall out and all these things. But you know, the more I got into Islam, and it wasn't easier, but I had more of a motivation and determination to be more modest, because I wanted to give a good example of Islam. I saw many bad examples of Islam, but I still became Muslim despite that. So I wanted to make sure that every aspect of me was giving a good image about Muslims and a good image about Islam. Honestly, I never felt confident wearing revealing clothes. And I felt comfortable, but I didn't feel confident that, hey, I want people to look at me in these clothes. But now as a Muslim, and the more that I cover by wearing jilbab, I feel more confident. I feel very confident. Whereas wearing revealing clothes, I didn't feel confident at all. But now wearing jilbab, I feel so confident, and I feel like more free, and I feel like, you know, more safe, because, you know, people treat you different when you're dressed. Depending on how you're dressed, people will treat you differently. And I only get respect from men now, and women, and from anyone. So I really like that confidence. I like that respect. But I didn't like wearing hijab most of my time as a Muslim. I didn't like it, but I just did it for the sake of Allah. That's the only reason. Definitely now it's better, because even I wore the clothes because that's what was expected of me. I was a rapper, I was a singer, and that was the normal thing to wear. I had to fit in, but I didn't have any confidence. But now I have more confidence, and I feel happier, and I feel more confident, and I love when I go outside that I can feel like I'm not worried about how I look, because for me, I know that how I'm dressed is making me feel comfortable, and also it's pleasing to Allah. So it's much better now how I dress now than before.
ماذا تعني لك الآن عندما تشاهدين ألبسة الموضة والألبسة المفضوحة والألبسة العارية؟ ألا تمثل لك شيئا؟ لا تمثل لك ولا شيء الآن؟
I'm actually very embarrassed by the clothes that I used to wear. I look back now, and I wish that any picture or video of me wearing those clothes didn't exist, because I look back now like, why? How did I wear that? But I did it for my fans. I did it for my followers, and to fit into this image and this lifestyle. But I'm very embarrassed. So when I look back now, I don't want to remember how I used to dress.
هنالك نقطة مهمة كذلك في مسيرتك.
Hijab in general, I think it's very necessary, because there's been times even in my own life as a new Muslim where I wasn't even sometimes not really practicing Islam like I should, you know, maybe not praying or something. But, you know, people will look at someone, a woman who's not wearing hijab, but she are wearing hijab, but she's not praying, or she's drinking. But look, the thing is, if you keep that hijab on, even if you're not practicing, you're not fasting or praying, it's the one thing keeping you connected to your deen, to Islam. Because if you remove the hijab, you have no connection to Islam. So I feel like that. So no matter what's going on in my life, I will never take it off, because even if I'm not doing good in other things, is keep my connection. And I started out wearing hijab, tight jeans, tight pants, tight shirts. This is how I've been dressing. It wasn't until a year or two ago when I start wearing jilbab, I start wearing even more modest clothing. Why? Because it makes me confident, and I feel more comfortable, and because I think hijab beautifies women, to be honest.